Senator Kaine, it's a pleasure, an honor to be here in your office in, well, how can we call this? It's Capitol Hill.
Yeah, this is Alberto, it's good to have you in mi casa, because the last time we talked was in your office, but this is an exciting time to be visiting.
Usual. We follow you. I don't know if we write always on a positive way about you, but we do our best.
It's all about the batting average. If I'm higher than like 350, I consider myself, at Ty Cobb level. So, es un momento muy especial porque estamos en un momento hispánico en los Estados Unidos, de la cultura, de la fe, del espíritu de España y la población hispánica en los Estados Unidos. En 1565, los españoles se fundió la ciudad de San Agustín, Florida. Entonces, en este año, este mes de la herencia hispana, estamos celebrando los raíces hispanos de los Estados Unidos.
Correct.
Y hay raíces que son más viejos que los raíces ingleses o las raíces franceses. Entonces, la población europea de nuestro país originalmente era de gente hispana.
Senator Kaine was speaking English. Some of you didn't understand, but that was the English language of America.
I was speaking American, right?
Which sometimes sounds a little bit like Spanish language.
Porque hay una oportunidad para España, los Estados Unidos y las naciones de Latinoamérica tener un gran acuerdo para progreso.
And talking about historical times, talking about important visits to the land of the free, what about the Pope?
Yeah.
We have a Pope who speaks almost Spanish like you, no, a little bit better. A Pope who
con un acento italiano, ¿verdad?
Con un acento, un Papa que es además un soccer fan,
yeah,
which is one of your defects.
It is.
Senator, you have to improve that. You have to be more knowledgeable about soccer.
Más fanático que jugador, though.
Okay. So you have mentioned many times, and we have talked about this, about your foundations as a Catholic, your religious beliefs, how you combine or balance your religious beliefs with your political duties. Now we have a Pope who is saying things that become headlines day in, day out. Important things that are moral things, ethical things, but also policy.
I took a year off in law school to work with Jesuit missionaries in Latin America. So a Latin American Jesuit, I feel like I sort of have a little bit of an understanding for the milieu from which Pope Francis came. It's hard to summarize it. First, his personal example of leaders should have a humility to them. That's a lesson that politicians, business leaders, military leaders, leaders of world religions or a local parish, that is a lesson for every leader in the world. And I think we've maybe gone through an era of excess where, leaders felt like they, needed to stand out and stand apart from their organizations. But he is cutting against that in a way that is so powerful, that challenges us, that makes me look in the mirror and ask myself if I'm following that example. Then on questions of church doctrine, expressing an openness, a welcome embrace rather than a judgmental, holding apart, that also is so powerful and challenging too. I mean, he said some things that I love, and he said some things that make me look in the mirror and ask myself, well, I hope I'm doing the right thing. But then on matters of policy. So we talk about his personal example in leadership and church doctrine, but challenging us on inequality, challenging us on climate, challenging us on our commitment to peacemaking.
How your beliefs, how your religious beliefs sometimes make hard your political life.
Yeah.
And how do you solve that?
Alberto, it's very true. It's caused me a lot of sleepless nights over my 21 years in politics, trying to grapple with what is the right thing to do, because I'm a Catholic and I practice in my personal life according to the laws of my church. But I'm also an elected official that puts my hand on a Biblia, and I swear to uphold the law. And the law is not a law just for Catholics. The law is not even a law solo para cristianos. It's por todos.
Claro.
And we live in this civil society where it's the First Amendment. The founding value we have, as you as a journalist knows, is both freedom of expression, but also freedom of belief. And so, you know, in my own religious views, what do I do to express who I am without necessarily requiring that somebody else be exactly who I am? And you're always balancing that. I think one of the wonderful things about our political tradition in this country that really sets us apart still from many places in the world is we respect a wide view of religious beliefs. And that doesn't demean religion. You see see how many churches you see if you drive on any 6 blocks in any city in the United States. Our respect and tolerance for people, whether they worship or not, has led to a great flourishing of spirituality and religion. And so, you know, on any given issue, I'm always grappling with what is my own view and then what is the right way to let that view inform it when I make policy for a big diverse society where not everybody shares my view. But it's an endless question. You'll never be at a plateau where you'll say, I've solved that, I don't have to think about that anymore. You have to grapple with it every day.
Tengo que agradecerle, Senador Kaine, su amabilidad, su sabiduría política y su empatía social. The social empathy for me is very important for politicians, especially in these times that we are living where some politicians live off slogans. So thank you, sir, and I hope to see you soon and talk to you again.
I would love Alberto anytime.
We'll talk about that.
Okay, otra vez.
Pleasure,
Gracias,
sir.
gracias, Alberto.